I went out to Costa Rica, flew into the airport, got picked up by a van, hour and a half. This wasn't like a nice resort. I mean, you're in a area that is basically, around like neighboring like jungle areas, and basically just being, out of well out of my comfort zone, not just geographically, but just the way that it was set up. I mean, this wasn't like a like luxury. You're not at the Ritz Carlton. I mean, you're at a room that, I mean, when I was out there, there was multiple times that my toilet didn't work. The water kept going in and out. It's a very, very drastic culture shock. There was 4 nights of ayahuasca ceremonies. One of the main ingredients in ayahuasca has something that's called DMT. It's highly hallucinogenic in nature. But once it gets combined with this other ingredient, that's when all the magic happens. What people in the call it ayahuasca community refer to as medicine. There's a lot of things that can happen when you take ayahuasca, right? There's a lot of different side effects. Basically, people who take ayahuasca will report, like 98%, 97% of people will report having a miracle. I was going in there because I know that I have some things deep down that still need to be sorted. I still knew that there was parts of me that needed to change, parts of me that needed to be healed. And I will say, I'm just lead, like, I do believe that I experienced my miracle. I experienced my miracle very early on. I mean, I experienced my miracle the first night. If you want the profound effects that the medicine can do for you, the healing, the higher levels of consciousness, the insights, the perspective and paradigm shifts, you got to be willing to pay the price of admission. And the price of admission is extreme discomfort. 80% of the time during the ceremonies, which again were between 8 to 12 hours, I was nauseous. I couldn't sleep on it. I didn't sleep at all. Like, it was just, it affects everybody differently. The first onset of the symptoms of, the medicine working, aside from the nausea, was the visuals. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. And it progressed into this. And again, this is the first night. A lot of people were trying to control what was happening. They're trying to fight it. They're trying to resist it. Like, the medicine was trying to take them down one path, and they were like, no, I want to go this other. And that's when it gets scary. That's when it gets confusing. I would say, like, time and reality. And I'm seeing just discomfort is healing. Over and over and over again, said, discomfort is healing. And I was telling you, like, I was getting progressively more nauseous. I'm getting so fucking nauseous to the point where now I'm focused on, like, shit, am I going to throw up? That's a problem, because when I went through that orientation course, okay, they said that, you could shit, vomit, cry, scream, whatever, or laugh. When I heard that, I made an intention, Rick, that I was not going to throw up. I said, I'm going to go into this. I'm not going to throw up. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to heal my trauma through laughter, because honestly, like, I don't laugh enough. I laugh and whatever, but, like, I mean, dude, laughter is such a powerful thing, man. It's such a powerful thing. I felt like it was a more evolved version of me speaking. And it basically was just telling me, like, practice what you preach. Practice what you preach. And I'm thinking, like, what does that mean? Like, what the fuck does it mean? I do practice what I preach. I feel like I work pretty hard. I do what I can to do right by others. I feel like I'm a pretty good person in the grand scheme of things. Like, and again, I'm not a complainer. This isn't a conversation I have with myself every day, but it is. It's in the back of my mind. And one thing I'm like, fuck, man, like, is it ever going to fucking end? And I realized that night that no, it's not. It's just not. And that's okay. Like, every level of success, every level of, like, you is going to require more and more sacrifice. And the problem is, when you focus on those things that are wrong, it completely distorts your reality, and it offsets your ability to recognize and appreciate all that is right. I haven't been practicing what I preach. I always talk about what the key to happiness in life is, which is progress. I tell people I'm obsessed with being happy. I'm obsessed with being happy. Therefore, I'm always going to set my actions up in such a way that I'm making progress personally, professionally, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, whatever. Okay, if there's an opportunity to make progress, I'm going to take advantage of that opportunity, because I want to be happy. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being you. Like, don't fucking stop. Don't let up. Go fucking harder. All the things that you say, all the things that you feel, the message, that is what it is. You got to keep doing the work. Do the work. Do the work. And I just started like laughing. I'm like putting my hands on my head. It's like, it's that fucking simple. It's that simple. All you have to do.
Well, it sounds simple.
It's simple. It's not easy. All you have to do is do the work. None of it matters, bro. Nothing else matters. If you do the work, you will get the outcome. It might take a long time. It might be hard. It might be stressful. It might come with massive amounts of discomfort. But if you really want it, again, this is the message now that I'm getting. If you really want it, you can fucking do it. You can do anything you want to do. It's honestly that fucking simple. It's that simple. Anything we want in this life, no matter how big, how fucking small. If we recognize these situations for what they really are, which is basically opportunities to test ourselves, to push ourselves. As long as we're willing to do the fucking work and keep pushing, keep sacrificing, keep learning, keep failing, but getting up and moving forward. As long as we're willing to do that, there is no fucking limit to how far we can go. This message, this, I'll call it a download. I mean, like I said, the light just shot into me and it just consumed my physiology. And that's why I think I became so like just overwhelmed with like just this laughter and joy, because I just had that perspective. And it's like, when you realize that you are capable of any fucking thing that you want, no matter how big or small, dude, I'll tell you, man, like there is nothing more empowering, nothing more just like invigorating than just being given that ultimate validation that you're enough, that you're good enough. Now go do the fucking work.